I like that. Most definitely. You should put featuring Forrest.
What?
You should put featuring Forrest. Look. What? That's fucked up. What? No, fuck that.
You don't like that?
Hell no. Forrest, man. Forrest, man. You pump up your cast members, man. Forrest and Jerome.
This is welcome to WeinerCast. I'm here with Jeremy upstairs. He's up there, and then I'm my guest of honor, T. Forrest. Harlem.
You already know.
Man, so we just got back from JSL about Reboot. We just did we just got done doing our first episode of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly Truth.
The Good, the
Bad, the Ugly Motherfucking Truth.
Motherfucking Truth.
So you can check that out. Like it was right now. You can check that out right now.
It's only 30 minutes of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
It's
shit.
about an hour or something.
Nah, it wouldn't go an hour.
Oh. It was something.
It's good shit. It's good shit, though. It's good shit. So I be motherfucking truth. You know what I'm saying?
It was fun. It was good.
Can't even keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? But now we're going in full spoiler, full fucking review, full everything,
full
disclosure.
You know
Jeremy's back. You didn't get murdered by the little dog.
Jerome.
Dude, no, she like straight up jumped on me like several times. Like when my back was turned, like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get you now. Yeah, I got you. And I turn around, she like back up.
That feel that bowl every day.
This review is going to be a little bit quicker because you can combine this with the Good, the Bad, the Ugly one. So but we are going full spoiler, full disclosure, all in. Everything that happens in here. Everybody's in this movie.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Oh.
Even I'm in this movie.
Yeah, right?
As you know.
He did just have random people in the movie, people that won a contest that were at the end of the movie.
They said on stage like that.
That was cool. That was actually real.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no.
Yes,
because he had the people there. No, because all they did was sit on fucking stage. And that was.
But they got to do more.
I mean, not in the movie.
Not in the movie, but
they got to do more with the cast and everything.
Yeah, that'd be worth the experience right there, man. Like just be able to kick it with everybody and.
They got to be on a fucking movie, dude.
My whole thing is, if I'm gonna put you in my movie, I'm gonna actually have you be an actual part of the movie in some stupid ass way, not just have you sit on.
Well, no, that's an actor.
But see, no, not even.
That's an actor.
That's not even an actor.
Even if it's an extra actor,
that's a fucking extra. You don't have to do shit to be an extra.
That's love. That's there. But that was love though, because it's a special recognition. You got to see them.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if I'm gonna have people,
if I'm
gonna make people come in from all over the fucking U.S. for winning this contest, I'm gonna have them do more in my film than just sit on stage.
There might have been
some shit that we just don't know.
At least
they could have been in the Chronicon scenes that walking around.
Right.
They could have been extras.
No, I did admit maybe I don't know. But for me, I would have them all sprinkled throughout my movie.
But that acknowledgement is the point.
They might have. We just don't know because we didn't know they existed until the movie was done. So they could have
they were there.
If they did that shit in the beginning of the movie, like, hey, we fucking all these people won this contest to fucking do this shit, man. Maybe you could spot them. That would have been fun, like playing Where's Waldo while you watch the movie and shit, dude. Like,
that would have been dope.
That is dope.
That's that one.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
No, that's real though. You know what I'm saying?
See?
That's real.
Back to it. The beginning of the film. In true WeinerCast fashion.
We do full. Man, all right.
Full tilt.
So
the fucking. Go ahead.
Dante just rolls up and he's about to unlock the store and he just gets tackled by the fucking police. And he's like, "Is this about fucking Randall? I can
tell you all about
it. I'll tell you everything."
Darnell Rollins. That motherfucker is funny as hell under any circumstances.
Yeah.
And for him to be the police officer, I mean, of course he was going scripted, but if he could have went improv, I think it would have been totally crazy.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, Kevin Smith is genius dialogue writer, anyways, dude. So like even if people are probably going slightly off script or whatever, like they even showed at the end like where Jay was this fucking, he kept on fucking up the lines and shit. But that was just probably just funny, just because people just like laughing at Jay.
Yeah,
but
Jay is like the comedic brick in the whole Jay and Silent Bob thing in the first place, though. Silent Bob is Silent Bob, so he's a visual.
So you know what that is that's the
Silent Bob went ham at the fucking Klan's fucking rally though, but we'll get there later.
Word. Jay's the funny man, and fucking Silent Bob is the straight man. That's they're the duo.
Yeah,
comedy and a lot of at least
it's the odd couple.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and it works.
It works.
Tried and true fashion. It works. No, it works in a lot of different, mediums and shit too, not just here.
Yeah.
It's just so time tested. And they proved that again in this movie, like, yo, this duo, they fucking got it, man. Cause this shit slapped hard. It was hilarious.
Word.
It was hilarious.
Word.
But like you said, Randall.
So then they're after, but they're not after Dante or whatever. They're not after any of that shit. They're just pretty much just trying to clear him out of the way because they're about to fuck up this fucking chicken joint called Cock Smokers.
Yep,
Cock Smokers.
So they shoot a fucking tear gas fucking grenade in the fucking building. And then Jay comes out fucking like, what the fuck?
With throwing gas in his hand.
Straight with the fucking like baby plants. Like fucking baby fucking weed plants, fucking throws them down.
Bagerton.
Fucking they're like, drop your fucking plants. Fucking Darnell fucking.
So he drops his pants.
Darnell Rollins is the fucking head cop. So then fucking Jay tucks his wiener in and fucking pulls out his pants.
Crazy.
And dude starts freaking out, though, like he doesn't have a dick. He's like, he's got a dick. It's just tucked in. And then fucking Silent Bob comes out with a gas mask, and then fucking boom. Next thing you know, they're arrested and they're in court. Boom.
Crazy.
And what's his name from fucking?
Craig Robinson, dude.
Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson is the fucking judge.
Craig Robinson is a shit.
Lawyer.
As far as movie Craig Robinson.
He was great.
The dude who was the dude who became the walrus in Tusk was the lawyer.
Okay, yeah.
That dude.
Yeah.
Where Craig Robinson played the walrus in Tusk?
No, the lawyer.
The lawyer.
The lawyer.
Jonathan Long.
Yeah, Jonathan Long was the dude. That's the dude who turned into that the dude made into a walrus in Tusk.
And
that's another Kevin Smith movie.
It's him.
Oh, there's two movies.
Great.
Tusk and Yoga Hosers are its own other Kevin Smith universe that are not part of View Askew. They're its own other.
Yeah.
With the.
Yoga Hosers.
Yoga Hosers is the sequel to Tusk, but it's not necessarily a sequel. It's just in the same universe. Okay. If you watch Tusk, it's got Kevin Smith's daughter and what's his name? Fucking Pirates of the Caribbean fucking guy. Johnny Depp's daughter are the clerks for this gas station.
What?
So then in Yoga Hosers, those two girls are the main characters, and they fucking fight Nazi fucking sausages that are possessed by these sausages that are possessed by Nazi ghosts in the convenience store and shit, dude. And they're beating them up with like hockey sticks and shit, dude.
Yoga Hosers. I get it. I'll fuck with it. Sure, I'll watch that shit.
Oh my god,
that sounds ridiculous as fuck.
Yeah, it's totally stupid. Both those movies are stupid because Tusk is about this dude who like ends up staying with this guy. I forgot how he ends up staying with this guy, and this dude just slowly starts turning this dude into a walrus.
Damn.
And so and that's Jonathan Long, the lawyer in this movie. So it's funny seeing.
I've never seen Tusk.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
It's like
anime.
No, it's live action. It's the weirdest fucking
walrus.
Yeah, it's weird shit.
Yeah, he turns him into a fucking walrus. He just ends up like removing parts of his body and then like sewing skin and fucking it just
as a walrus.
Turns him into a goddamn walrus, dude. Like
that's crazy. When does this come out?
Fucking years ago, dude. Like 6-7 years ago, dude. Like
it's been a while. So he was a fucking lawyer, and he swift fucking swindles they ass, dude.
Oh, I saw that coming a mile away. As soon as fucking Jay was all like, he was just gonna sign it. Silent Bob is all like, fucking read the shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then he's all like, we're not reading this shit, dude. Whatever. It's just fucking. But it's also because I don't know if Jay, the character, knows how to read. That's also a thing. Like, I don't know if you don't
think he knows how to read. So of course he's not gonna read it. He just wants to get it done. Sign his name.
But also, Jay, the character, has been dumbed down because if you watch Mallrats, dude, like he can read because he's an avid comic book fan, dude. He's fucking he's I don't know, he seems a lot smarter in the older movies, like in Clerks and Mallrats or fucking.
I never seen
and then once the movies got more fucking like that, he was able to get like Chris Rock and other shit, like once he got more Hollywood, dude, the character of Jay became more dumbed down and just more of the funny guy instead of just a street rat, because that's all he was before, was a street rat. Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
Weed dealer, street rat, guys.
That sucks.
Yeah.
No, I never read it.
Because they had that whole they drew up this in the Mallrats. They drew up the whole elaborate plan of how to destroy the stage.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. It's true. It did happen. Fuck. Yeah, they dumbed Jay down a lot.
Silent Bob had the motherfucking grappling hook and shit, dude.
Well, I'm gonna speak up for Jay. Jay still.
He was wise and
he was still funny as a motherfucker. And
he was still funny as fuck.
The role that they threw him as far as being a father and everything, and then still portraying Jay and how I related to it, or whatever. It pertained to a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, it was real.
One of the reasons they put Jay as the father for Kevin Smith's daughter in this movie is there's two reasons. One is like when Harley Quinn Smith was growing up, a lot of people are like, "Oh, she looks a lot more like Jay than she looks like you." I don't know. I wrote like all his friends were fucking with him. And then another reason is Jason Mewes' daughter is in this movie. She's a little 4-year-old girl in the scene with Ben Affleck and shit. We'll get to later on.
I remember that.
And Kevin Smith has so much fun seeing Jay as a father or whatever, so he's all like, let's have him be the dad since he's a dad in real life now, whatever, we'll have him be a dad in this movie, or whatever. And it worked. It's cool, man. It
worked really well.
Yeah.
We're still in the
court. We're still in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're still in the courtroom. So, what did you say his name? Jason Long.
Jonathan
Long. Fucking.
He finesses these motherfuckers.
He finesses them out of their fucking.
Their names.
They're
they
go to court getting arrested for fucking selling weed. He gets them out of that shit, then turns right around and fucking sues them for their names.
On behalf of Saban. Then they make some Power Ranger jokes that were funny.
Those are great.
And then the jokes as far as like How High and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with How High. How High is a stoner classic. If you blow the bag, you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? You know fucking How High. You know Method Man. You know Red. You know what I'm saying? You know Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How High is a good film.
It's a great film.
We're not there yet. Great film. You know
we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
No, they're not there yet.
You gotta go down the line.
Down the line, point it out. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get there.
Down the line, point it out. You know what I'm saying?
Get there.
It's still a great shit. And then fucking
when the Red Ranger turned into the Gold Ranger, which I didn't know happened, and they were like,
how don't you know it happened? If you're a 90s kid, you know that happened.
The Red Ranger turned into the Gold
Ranger. It was literally the same nigga that played the Red Ranger that played the fucking White Ranger that played the Gold Ranger.
No.
Yes. It was the Green Ranger, the White Ranger. And then but then he did become a Red Ranger later on in the series.
Oh, he was Red Ranger first.
He wasn't.
He was
Get
Green
the fuck
Ranger.
Out. He started as Red Ranger.
No, he started as Green Ranger.
No, dude.
The same Red Ranger motherfucker almost beat up Ken Shamrock. You can go
That's Green Ranger.
On some fucking UFC shit.
Oh my god.
Like no bullshit.
Oh my god.
Red Ranger's a bad motherfucker in real life.
Talking about the Green Ranger. Not Red Ranger.
The Green Ranger.
Green Ranger.
I don't remember the Green Ranger.
Tommy.
The Green Ranger.
The White Ranger and the Red Ranger is the same motherfucker.
The Green Ranger is like he's like a fucking Power Rangers nerd.
You remember that?
And he's also can kick some ass.
You remember the Power Rangers?
He wanted to fight Van Damme too. Like,
right. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah.
That's what it was. Turned into the White Ranger. And I guess later on in the series, so far along down the line, he turned into the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger. I wouldn't be surprised if he played every fucking.
He never played the Black Ranger
in one of the newer fucking iterations of fucking Power Rangers. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the newer. Okay, you're right.
What's his name? Jason David Frank or some shit like that.
It's definitely Jason, the first name.
Jason David Frank.
Is it? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe. Might be wrong.
Tommy in the fucking series.
It's Tommy in the series. But he was the White Ranger.
Yeah, he was a Green Ranger that turned into the White Ranger.
He was a Red. No, he was a Red Ranger first.
No, he was a Green Ranger. He was a Green Ranger because Rita made him a.
When they were dinosaurs, he was a fucking Red Ranger.
No, he was a Green Ranger. Rita Repulsa made the Green Ranger,
and then he had the Godzilla Zord.
He had the Godzilla Zord. He played the
flute. In the fucking Ooze movie, he was the Ooze movie. He was a White Ranger in the Ooze movie. You remember the Ooze movie?
Yeah, and there was still a Red Ranger.
In the Ooze movie, it wasn't even the original Red Ranger. It was Rocky's bitch ass.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
He was the White Ranger in the Ooze movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But before the Ooze movie, just right before the Ooze movie, he was a Red Ranger.
No, he wasn't. No, eat a dick, dude.
Get the fuck out of here. He wasn't a Red Ranger. He was the fucking Red Ranger.
No, dude, because he had no powers after he got defeated and he lost the Green Ranger and then
Pink Ranger?
And then Zordon and Alpha found a way to turn him into a White Ranger.
Yep.
The bad white bitch was the Pink Ranger, and then the fucking yellow was
you
the
just don't
Asian
remember
chick.
the Red Ranger.
She was smart as fuck.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Google this shit, man.
And the Black Ranger was an actual black dude.
Let's get back to the.
And then Billy was the fucking.
We're so off Ranger
right now. Fuck Power Rangers. Let's go back to the movie.
You tell me my childhood.
Let's go back to. Fuck your Power Rangers. But
every action figure.
I had the Blue Ranger.
Fuck Billy.
Hey, fuck you, man. Billy was a smart motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
He always saved the day.
Anyway, back to our topic. This
is awful. All right.
Back to the movie.
Back to the film.
Back to the film. You was talking about cock smokers.
We're in court. We're in
court.
Jonathan Long, Susan for their name. They're like, what the fuck?
Who was the other attorney? She was hilarious.
She was great. I can't remember her name.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know who she is.
She's a comedian, but I don't know.
I don't know if I've seen her or anything. But she was hilarious.
That's from what I caught from the credits.
I forgot.
Frankie or Frank. That was something like that from the credits.
Oh yeah, I tried to catch her name too, and I missed it. And
I honestly don't know.
She was good. She
was hilarious.
Yeah, she was great. And fucking. So they're like, oh shit, well, fucking, we need to stop this new movie being made by Saban Films about Jay and Silent Bob since they stole our names.
Which is owned by Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, no, Saban owns Power Rangers.
Saban owns Power Rangers. Okay, excuse me.
Right. And fucking, so they go to the fucking airport. Just like
the people that own Monopoly owns Death Row Records now.
That's fucked up.
That makes sense.
I guess so.
That makes sense.
Is it Hasbro?
I don't know.
I think it's Hasbro.
That makes sense.
Sounds right.
Yeah, right.
Might not be. Fucking they go to the airport and what's her name?
Molly Shannon.
Go fuck yourself.
She had so much fun playing that part.
Oh yeah, she loves it.
She's like, let's do that again. I'm having fun.
That's that old bitch that played Superstar.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see her get old now.
Yeah.
I'll still hit it.
Yeah, dude.
I'll still hit it.
Same.
I'll still do it. I will. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy though to see her see all those guys actually age a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody did.
You know?
And they put it in the film the right way. Like it was good.
Yeah, they definitely did.
The timeline made sense.
They had a chance to they made all these jokes. You couldn't even hear them all because once when Jay was when she's like, "Oh, you guys have a weight problem," whatever.
He's like, what the fuck do you mean weight problem?
What do you mean a weight problem? He's like, what do you mean lift? So he's just running off on all these jokes, and the whole audience is laughing so fucking loud, so you can't hear them all. When we're laughing too, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many jokes. So like, it was great. That shit right there is worth a rewatch on its own, just for that scene. Just when she's and she's like, well, it's gonna be like 300 whatever for a piece, whatever, and then he fucking pulls out a bag full of fucking like singles and like change and it says "fuck you" money.
That's exactly what you build up for. Anytime you work at a fucking 9 to 5 or whatever, and you don't like it, anybody that's a smart 9 to 5er know that I'm not gonna be able to stay in this shit for that long. So what do? I fucking stayed in long enough to build up fuck you money to be able to quit and be like, yo, fuck this shit, and still have money put up and fucking be able to go to the next job and be straight. You know what I'm saying? Or collect unemployment and be straight. But the point of it is, I build up fuck you money.
But their fuck you money is like change and like ones and fives and shit, dude.
Yeah, like, it was not enough.
Hey, but so 10,000 pennies makes a band. That's a band. So
he just dumps that shit on the desk, dude. She instantly does not have it. She's like, "Oh, you guys got a weight problem." Jay goes off on that fucking tangent.
He's not fat.
He's a vegan. And
this motherfucker, he did lose a lot of weight from all that. From Jay and Silent Bob, Jay and Silent Bob used to be.
Yeah,
he definitely lost a lot of weight.
He did, dude. Well, because in real life, his daughters are trying to get him to go vegan for like years now, because she's been a vegan whatever for like 8 years or some shit now.
Vegan, bro.
And she's been already trying to do it. Then he had that heart attack a year and a half ago. So then fucking after that, dude, he came back and just fucking went.
He had that comic book man or whatever.
Yeah.
No, he was doing a stand up. It happened while he was doing a fucking stand up.
Oh yeah, that's right. He explained that. Yeah.
But it was what comic book man was airing at the time, though.
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
Right? I believe it was airing at the time.
I don't know, but he did a lot of interviews after that. After it happened, dude, he was fucking everybody wanted him on his show. And dude, he just got huge after that.
Yeah.
After almost dying, dude, he just blew up.
They dumped the change out on the desk.
Definitely.
She's like, y'all on the wait list.
To definitely get you that.
Yeah.
Actually, y'all on a no-fly list. So y'all can't use this motherfucker, but you can ride me. And they're like, what?
And I would have rode her ass.
Yeah.
I would have rode her old ass.
She said you can ride me now.
You ride me now.
That shit is crazy. That's the chick that plays Superstar, which was funny as fuck, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good film.
Another childhood nostalgia. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good film.
Definitely.
Ride Me Now is basically that universe. Uber.
That came from Saturday Night Live. Like she was.
She was a character.
The character was a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah, it was.
Long time ago.
And it turned into a whole movie. That's just go to show you, when you stay consistent on something, then it may even grow into something bigger than what you may have been expecting.
You know, I just love that character that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I ride with that whole gay comedian bit.
That's why I ride with Harlem. Shout out to Harlem, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
31st and Lennox. You know
31st and Lennox.
Oh my god.
All them guys out there, man.
Shut the fuck up.
You feel me, man?
Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yo, Brooklyn is the next movie review. We on that. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with y'all out there, even though I've never been to New York. I'll put that on air. But yeah, you said fuck with all y'all though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So they steal
they get an Uber to ride me now. And dude's cool. From fucking.
Well, they have to steal the dude's credit card information.
Well, yeah, they steal the dude's credit card information. He's like so obvious with it, like fucking yell at somebody on the fucking phone.
That part was corny as fuck. It was
but it was hilarious.
But he's not like, I'm just gonna yell as loud as fuck so anyone can hear me.
Really was. Really was though, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it really was.
I'm gonna yell this really loud in public.
Anyone
can hear me, just so you understand what I'm saying.
You fucking idiot. You know, he was pissed. He was having like. I don't know. It was funny just seeing that dude, like, because I'm familiar with him because I watch the Kevin Smith podcast, Hollywood Babylon.
Yeah,
but it's not spelled like Babylon, it's Babble on, because that's all they do is fucking jibber jabber and fucking.
I wonder if that what's it called?
What?
Fucking Budman cast or Budman Con or some shit or whatever. What was it called?
Chronicon.
I wonder if the Chronicon is actually a real thing.
That'd be cool. Yeah, well, you can probably get merch now because there's fucking all sorts of.
Definitely going to sell merch behind this shit.
So yeah, they steal his credit card information and they get
the Ride Me Now, which is it's just Uber. It's Uber or Lyft. It's all.
Dude's like,
this dude's cool as fuck.
All right, man. Like, I guess if we're doing that, then
he's like, you better tip. He's like, you better tip me really good. And
give me a really good review.
Oh yeah, he goes on and on about these hater tots about how fucking white supremacists are buying his fucking tater tots.
White supremacists.
Because he was selling a fucking the tater tots for teenage girls.
Yeah.
For teenage
tots.
Crazy thing is though, that shit sound good. See, I was Taco John's.
He's like, teenage girls love tater tots.
Yeah, teenage girls love tater tots. Yo.
Motherfuckers definitely love tater tots. I fuck with tater tots.
Everybody fucks with tater tots. That's
Larry's on that
it's
shit.
It's not just teenage girls. It's teenage.
Everybody loves tots.
It's teenage. Everybody.
Yeah. This is the thing. But, so he goes on and on about these hater tots. And they're smoking a fucking Silent Bob blunt, or well, at least Jay is smoking a Silent Bob.
No, they're both smoking, but you have to hit it out of fucking.
It wasn't a blunt though. Well, it was raw. It was a raw cone. They had
they were smoking was raw cone.
Bag and raw cone.
It was raw cones the whole movie. Yeah,
raw cone.
Yeah. Every time they busted out a tube, it was a raw cone.
It was raw cone.
All right.
I wanted to see fucking Kevin Smith's daughter hit the blunt just one time because she was talking about doing it, but she never.
He wasn't going. He wasn't going.
She's like, I'm gonna fucking smoke this right now, and then fucking like we'll get there.
And fucking so yeah, they're hitting the fucking Silent Bob fucking joint blunt, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The driver doesn't know that they're fucking smoking weed in the back. He's like, man, those are some strong cigarettes. Those weren't cigarettes.
He would have been high already from fucking contact though, man.
Hasn't that same motherfucker though? I don't know what the acting name is, but having that same motherfucker been in like Sandler movies too though?
No, not him.
No, he ain't the same thing. He ain't in that same group.
No,
the motherfucker.
He does Portlandia.
Yeah, and like Buscemi and all them motherfuckers.
No, Portlandia is the show. It's like about Portland, Oregon and shit.
I'm talking about
I'm not familiar with that actor.
I'm not like super familiar with
Sandler guy.
A whole bunch of his work, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
I'm not familiar with this with the Uber driver actor at all, but again, I think I've seen him in some stuff, but I just
he done been in some shit.
Yeah,
he done been in some shit.
He's got accolades.
Yeah, he definitely.
I can't remember his name, and it's unfortunate, but like, yeah, no, he's good.
And he's always on a surprise guest type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he must have had like a lot of clout back in the day, and now it's fucking people just like, hey, we need you. You're that guy.
Yeah.
You know, like.
So
there's a lot of people like that.
He's wearing a sweater vest with the fucking flannel and shit too.
Yeah, he looks like Doug Funny and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and fucking they stop at movies, and fucking. He's like, oh, that was some strong ass cigarettes, and they're like, those weren't cigarettes. And fucking Silent Bob's like, oh, they had 3 joints left.
Let me get some lights.
I said I got you in a second.
They had 3 joints left of their golden strain because the cops confiscated it all. Right, so they only had those 3 fucking magical blunts or joints left,
which looked like Baggerton. If the audience know what I'm talking about.
I like the names of them because one was called Snoogans, one was called Berserker. I forgot the name of the first one they gave to dude. I forget what it was. But the second 2 they had were Snoogans and Berserker. Like he gives Snoogans to Harley Quinn, and I forget what and then they use Berserker. They use Berserker during the KKK rally.
Yep.
So and then the first one, I forget what that one's name was, but they give to the Uber driver.
And as they're in movies, they fucking order in.
Not to get off subject, talking KKK rallies as far as jokes and all that shit. Quentin Tarantino did a better job.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying, the bag of rubber, my salamander, nigga.
Chris Jericho was funny as fuck. Though.
I mean, he was funny as fuck. Chris Jericho he was funny as fuck as a career actor. and going through like fucking wrestling and everything else.
All I hear is criticize.
But Tarantino killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jerome know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm glad that they didn't try to touch.
Hey, you know who did it best?
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know who did it best though? The fucking Coen brothers, man. Oh brother, where art thou?
You know what? I can't argue that. That's my favorite fucking movie. I reference that movie a lot of times. I'm a goddamn Dapper Dan, man. I want to motherfucking Fops. You know what I'm saying? I want to motherfucking Fops. I had Dapper Dan about 2 weeks. I want to goddamn Fops. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that has nothing to do with the white supremacy. Like, issue is or issue ain't my constituent.
Issue is and she ain't my constituent. Hold on. I
happen to be from a secret society.
I don't have to fail to mention, but these motherfuckers still come from again. They desecrated a fire cross.
I need to see this movie because I haven't seen it.
You never saw Brother Where Art Thou?
I'm not.
Oh my
god!
I'll watch it when I get home.
Oh my god!
Classic. I do.
Yes,
and you know what? The killing part is based off of Homer's the Odyssey.
The Odyssey, yeah.
It's based off of Homer's Odyssey, but within the southern
John Goodman's a Cyclops.
Yeah, but within the southern version, within the southern like American version, within the time capsule. You know what I'm saying? Like within the southern time. That's what I love about that movie because it actually depicts a time within America, but actually compares it to Homer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like plays it out as Homer. You understand within the structure of that, but a real time within America. Around the time of the early 1900s, the Peonish Act and everything else was bam.
Oh, dude, we could do a whole good, bad, ugly episode on that.
That fucking is crazy, though.
Because we can do old films on your show.
Yeah, it's more crazy. Yeah, it's more crazy. Brother Where Art Thou will always go down as a motherfucking classic.
All right, so
always
they go into movies, order food.
Food, right?
The Uber driver's blowing the fucking bag.
No, I watched it the whole time. He didn't hit it. He was just looking at it like, what am I supposed to do with this?
He said the police was going to roll up on him. That's the reason why he don't blow.
Exactly
the police going to get on their ass. The police got right on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
He tried to run. He dropped the shit. He tried to run. They got him.
I have no idea how he found him later.
I don't know either. I knew it was going to happen.
I don't know is how the fuck they didn't find that bag sitting on the floor. Because, I mean, it's a joint. It was put out. Motherfuckers could look down on the floor and got right back to blowing.
Yeah,
you know
they could have.
They could have got right back to
Jay got or Silent Bob got some play.
I think they didn't show the police. They didn't show what happened. What the police did after that. They probably picked that shit up, put it in the evidence bag that we just didn't see off screen.
Yeah,
you know, like,
they could have.
He was still at Moody's that whole time though.
Who, the Uber driver?
Nah, Jay Silent Bob. He was still at Moody's the whole time.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about what happened.
He went
with
to the
Uber
back
driver.
and he went to the black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got blew up.
Got his thing.
That was
right.
That was Kevin Smith's actual wife in real life, so that fucked him in the bathroom.
What?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Was that really?
Yeah, that's his wife.
That old chick?
Yeah.
Is that motherfucker that old? Hey, y'all, audience, we getting old. I didn't fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's his wife in real life.
I mean, I thought to myself, like, you know, I'll
take him to the back and
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pull it.
The other chick was the other chick was
she's funny as fuck though. I've seen her in some things too. She plays an awkward character.
But it was
the other cashier.
Yeah,
the other cashier. She's in that band, Garfunkel and Oates.
Garfunkel and Oates. She's also an actress though.
Garfunkel and Oates.
Yeah.
So they got Oates on there with their shit.
Not Hall.
They got the real. They ain't got the real Hall.
No. They're making.
You can't use Oates.
They're making fun of.
You can't use Art.
They're making fun of Art Garfunkel. They're making fun of
Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates and.
You can't make fun of Hall and Oates was a real classic fucking. I love Hall and Oates. For the record, shout out to Hall and Oates. Them motherfuckers was like some of the hardest shit to go during the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All else was the shit.
No, it's these two gals, dude. Fucking the one that was the one that was the cashier in the movie. She plays like ukulele and shit, dude.
But you notice they got the plan Chicago. They got the plan Chicago while they was in Chicago. Oh yeah, you understand? I don't know what the lyrics is. Don't quote me on shit. But yeah. They got the plan Chicago during shit though. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Keep On Loving You, I believe it was a song.
It was Keep On Loving You.
It was Keep On Loving You.
I saw the fucking. It was
Goodbye Chicago in Chicago.
The news, saw that it was Boo Boo Kitty fuck as a caster. And he was like, oh shit, let's go see her.
Which was played by Shannon Elizabeth.
We skipped the whole mall scene because I liked when they went into the mall, they played classic fucking like.
Oh yeah, we did.
When they went to the mall to visit Brody, Jason Lee's character.
Yeah, see, I don't even know.
They went to the kids. They played literal rats. They played fucking Mallrats style fucking music because in that movie they played fucking like 90s like punk rock type shit. And then when they
definitely did.
When they transitioned into that scene, they played fucking Mallrats style music, and I was like, dude, all right, this is gonna have a dope ass soundtrack. See, I like this.
That
movie
made me
already.
want to go back to watching Kids and Mallrats because I never
the movie Kids.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
I don't know if you want to see.
It was Mac Miller that. It was Mac Miller that introduced me to it. I might have seen.
I don't know if you want to see the movie.
I don't even know if I've seen it before, but
that movie's kind of intense.
Mac Miller was the one who exposed it for what it was or whatever.
Mikey, you explained the entire movie of Kids to me, and I'm like, I don't need to see that.
I want to watch the movie Kids. It's the start of Rosario Dawson, who was a bad motherfucker. She's a bad motherfucker. And then from there, she went to He Got Game. You know what I'm saying? With Jesus Shuttlesworth. Shout out to Jesus Shuttlesworth, a.k.a. Ray Allen. You know what
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. I mean, you gotta know. Fucking Denzel Washington was in that movie, dude. Yeah. Come on, man. Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? You did a movie, Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was just.
You feel me? Like, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Any motherfucker going down that list of fucking movies, you know what I'm saying? That list was gonna put not Brown Sugar, but fucking He Got Game. No. What was the other one with Sanaa Lathan in it? That was a basketball movie.
I don't know.
It was a basketball movie.
It's awful.
With Sanaa, no. It was with Sanaa Lathan and fucking Omar Epps. I can't think of the name right now.
I don't know. We're off topic.
Love and basketball. I don't know.
Love and motherfucking basketball. You got it right. That's exactly what it was.
That's the only one I know.
But it was up there with that though. He Got Game was up there with that. It was up there with that.
What happened? Well, I was gone for 4 seconds.
That's what we're talking about. Rosario Dawson.
It just got off. 1 second. Rosario Dawson. But anyway,
for a lot of seconds.
Rosario Dawson was the second movie. You know what I'm saying? Was the second movie she did before
Rosario Dawson
before Kids, which Mac Miller reintroduced. You know what I'm saying? With his
wife and the reboot.
Shout out Max, R.P. Max.
Well, at movies, he doesn't find out. He sees Shannon Elizabeth as the weather lady, and somehow they find out where he lives. Jay and Silent Bob are smart now because like Silent Bob has a smartphone that he uses to fucking communicate with, but they show him. They just show him typing a bunch of bullshit, and all he does, and then he shows it, and it's just an emoji. So that's a running gag throughout the entire film. Val Kilmer even does it later when he's playing Silent Bob,
which was fucking hilarious.
But I got a fun fact for that. Val Kilmer has something like he's getting old and something's going on with his voice or whatever, and he can't like talk that much. Like he can't really talk that much. So they're like, oh, you're perfect for playing fucking Blunt
Val Kilmer was a motherfucker. He was a Batman
Shout out to Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer was a Batman too.
He was Batman.
He was
Dr. Jerome.
He played Blunt Man, and which is also a shout out to Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
And then fucking
Batman. He was Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
unlike Ben Affleck. You know what I'm saying?
Ben Affleck was Bruce Wayne.
And your ratings, what was Ben Affleck? What type of Bruce Wayne was? What type of stars you get him? As far as Bruce Wayne.
Oh man. What are we doing out of 5?
Out of 5.
I give him the 4. I gotta give him the 4.
You give Ben Affleck the 4?
I give him the 4.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the 4, but I gotta give him the 3.
Oh man.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like Michael Keaton was I don't know.
Michael Keaton is the
best. Thank you. Michael Keaton, man. Come on, Michael Keaton. That's a 5 stars. That's 5. That's 5. Michael Keaton was 5.
I'll get drive-through.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Keaton was 5.
I'll get drive-through.
And that was the time in his acting career when he was on this like comedy acting shit. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be funny and shit with his acting. You know what I'm saying? Like taking more roles on that point. You know what I mean? And he even had Batman on some of the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some humor in it. You know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
so they don't show it, but fucking somehow they find out where Justice lives.
Yep.
and like go to her house, fucking. He said like, "Snooze to the boots, fucking. We're at your motherfucking his house and shit," and then she just fucking faints, and then throw back to Dogma. Fucking
what the hell, fucking
Harley Quinn Smith fucking smacks the shit out of these motherfuckers with hockey sticks and shit. Like
she whacks one with the hockey stick and chokes out fucking.
Chokes out. She smacks Jay and then fucking smacks Silent Bob and then chokes out Jay.
Yeah. So to be clear, that was fucking Kevin Smith's daughter.
Yeah.
Harley, and he named her Harley Quinn Smith.
Harley Quinn.
I noticed that in the credit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Americans too.
That's crazy.
Harley Quinn Smith.
So yeah, they did that. She did that to them. They woke up on the couch. She's like, "Oh shit!"
She tied him up with fucking extension cords.
Yeah, with extension cords. She was like, "I thought you hated me," and he was like, "Bitch, we couldn't fucking prison. Like, that's the only reason why I didn't visit you."
Which is some real shit, by the way.
And she was just like, "Oh, okay, well." I mean,
he's like, he's like, no, I didn't visit because I knew we couldn't fuck.
Yeah, it ain't conjugal. You know what I'm saying?
No conjugal.
No conjugal. She's like, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, it ain't conjugal.
Yeah. No contact though. Like really?
Hold on. Let me fast forward. In Dogma though, what's it? I mean, backtrack. In Dogma, wasn't she an angel though?
Elizabeth? She was nothing.
Who?
I mean, Shannon Elizabeth.
She wasn't anything in Dogma.
She wasn't in the movie.
No.
She wasn't anything.
No.
Where was she at? No.
Jay
Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, she was one of the fucking.
That's why she
was a jewel heist. She was in the jewel heist, fucking with all those gals.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
Yeah.
Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. Right. No, I remember Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. I don't remember Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit.
She's like, oh, you remember?
Yeah.
Hell no.
She was bad as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Still bad. I mean,
now she's out there in Africa saving the world and shit, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
South Africa is the fucking place, right?
We ain't gonna say she's saving the world. She's saving rhinos.
She's saving rhinos.
She's leaving niggas alone. She's saving rhinos though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's saving rhinos.
She's like, I can give you every fun fact you want to know on rhinos all day. Like,
as far as the villages though, we're gonna leave them alone.
She's like, we're gonna build a lodge. We're gonna let the rhinos can sign up for summer camp.
I mean, if that's the hill you want to die on, like you be my guess. Like, yeah, man.
Save those
rhinos though, the ivory, the poachers though. Yeah, we don't
save those motherfucking rhinos. They need that shit.
I believe the last one died.
She's like, I'm married, though, and then automatically you're all like, oh, dude, she's married to a dude, and then instantly because she's not like, I'm married, like, you're gonna meet Reggie. And then, because her name is Reggie, you know, like you automatically think it's some fucking dude.
Yeah.
And some dude that looks like T, dude. Fucking like this Reggie. Fucking.
Yeah. Well, Rosario bad as fuck. I'm just go.
Oh my
Rosario
god,
bad
dude.
as hell, man. And she older now, and she
still looks the same.
Good. Still look fucking good.
Yeah, like you can tell she's aged, but she like if I go back and watch fucking 25th Hour with Edward Norton and Rosario Dawson and fucking other shit, like
I don't know that movie.
No, that's a good. You can borrow it from your dad because he stole my copy of it. So borrow it from your dad.
Did he?
Yeah.
On a need to know what? On a need to know.
Yeah.
Mr. Edeno.
Yeah, Mr. Edeno on the need to know. Yeah.
I'm gonna check him out then.
Yeah, he stole my fucking
Shannon
copy.
Elizabeth, I know she's been bad since Scary Movies.
Yeah.
Been bad. Yeah,
that's what she's. That's what. Okay, yeah, that's what.
Scary Movie. Yeah, come on, man. Keenan Ivory Wayans. That's what Keenan Ivory Wayans was still writing this shit.
Yeah, the first two.
Keenan before Marlon them took over and all that.
Yeah. He only did the first two.
No, he did the first three.
First three. Okay.
I believe it was the first three.
I did like number 4 though with the Shaq and the Saw where he fucking had to fucking shoot free throws to not get killed.
Honestly,
and he fucking
outside the three, he
was like, you want to play a game?
It wasn't that funny. It wasn't as funny as outside.
That's the only skit. That's the only one that I like.
The first two classic. Then 3 was great. You know what I'm saying? As far as Scary Movies go.
All right. So they're married, and they're going on a trip. But Shannon Elizabeth,
she's like, I want you to introduce you to my daughter.
Your daughter.
Yeah, I want to introduce you to your daughter, but don't say anything. Like you can't tell her. You can't tell her. Dad. So she opened the door, and it's this fucking, it's this black deaf girl. Yeah. He's all like, I need to see a blood test.
Yeah, he's like,
curiosity, was she really deaf?
No, she was deaf. She was deaf in real life.
Yeah, she was deaf in real life. So she was putting on then. Yeah, she was put on. She was put on. She was putting on to that. Yeah, she was putting on. Yeah. I didn't understand that at first. Yeah. I'm like, maybe she playing deaf.
No, she was deaf in real life.
No, so she really is deaf. Okay, yeah.
They
so she was putting on though.
There was like the last like 10 days or so before, like when they were wrapping up the movie, Kevin Smith posted these like every single day, like for the last 10 days, every single day he posted these like 2 to 3 minute long videos where he was like introducing like the cast members and other people of the crew or whatever. So he introduced the girl squad, the fucking the Arab, the deaf girl, the Chinese girl, the Chinese Russian girl.
Chinese Russian girl.
She was bad as fuck.
I don't know about y'all.
She was badass.
But before she was creepy, I agree with Jake. But then after she got all Russian shit, I was sort of turned on. I like the Russian Chinese. I got sort of turned on about it. I like the Russian.
She was
hilarious.
She was cool.
Like, she went from like creepy fucking Chinese girl to
you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? That's like rare.
Yo, we taking over your whole shit right now.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Russian accent. That shit was hilarious.
Heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, but you're Chinese. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's sideways. It's sideways.
Shut the fuck up.
When it's sideways, it'll throw you off because it's sideways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, she was good. I didn't expect that plot twist.
I just want to see if it's true. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
I don't. Okay, whatever. I just want to see if it's sideways. That's all. You know. I just want to see. You know what's good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
At some point.
But most of though. Yeah, and then for her to come out on that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought she was gonna turn into some motherfucking like The Ring or some type of shit.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the fuck that was.
We'll get there. We're at the end of the movie.
We're almost there. We're almost because Okay, so they introduce the daughter and shit. She's not like.
I mean, you know, like, supposed to. I mean,
they just keep on calling them meth heads for like 10 minutes.
Which is fitting.
They look like
2019, which is fitting.
It's
they're from Jersey. Everybody looks like.
She's like, that's what everybody looks like in Jersey.
It's fitting. I mean, yeah,
that's what everybody looks like in Jersey.
And big ass motherfucking leather ass coat and shit and all that shit. Yeah, yo, son.
And they're in Chicago, dude. Yeah.
I'm saying.
So
you got a problem, son.
Shannon Elizabeth and Rosario Dawson leave because they're going on a trip to fucking Madagascar or some shit like that.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god, I want to travel with them.
Right? But they know all the spots.
Who wouldn't want to get lost in Africa with their ass? You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's real.
So the daughter is like, oh shit, they're going to Hollywood?
Bad. Deaf girl and Jay's daughter fucking pull up knives.
Yeah.
Fucking like
switchblades.
She's like, you take us to Comic-Con.
Yeah. Taking us with you.
They're doing fucking they're doing sign language and all that shit, talking shit about them at the same time and doing all so
all sorts of shit. That was really cool, and she was actually doing sign language and shit. That was really cool.
I mean, I think it's really not that hard to learn.
I don't think it's hard to learn. I just don't know it. So
but there's also
that's fucking awesome.
Sign language is also not the same. Like it has it internationally. It's like every language has their own fucking sign language too. So
otherwise, sign language would be the universal language.
That would be dope. That'd be dope if there could be.
About that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fucking they kowtow them into taking them with them.
They get another Uber because I think they have the credit card information saved on the phone.
Shit, yeah. So they get another Uber driver, and then
there's a lot of stuff that's not explained, but it's just obvious. Like they still have the stuff. Yeah. Like they don't like.
You don't need to go into.
You don't need to get into it.
They got the credit card number. They got the app. They're good.
They're good.
So they get another Uber driver and they're fucking traveling. And fucking the daughter's like, "Yo, I'm gonna smoke this fucking weed," and Jay's like, "No. I ain't smoking no weed. You my daughter," but he doesn't tell her. Can't tell
her he's his daughter. He promised. Can't tell his daughter. It's fucking adamant. Yeah. No daughter telling.
Yeah, and fucking. So she's like, "All right, well then eat this chocolate," and the fucking it's edibles, strong as shit edibles, and they pass the fuck out, and they wake up, Jay on top of fucking Silent Bob, and it's fucking Hulu hump.
No, what? Yeah.
What did he say?
Hulu and Hump
Day.
Hulu and Hump Day, because they're like, don't you ever Netflix and chill? They're like, no, we do Hulu and Hump.
Yeah, we do Hulu and Hump sometimes, but you know. But so yeah, they wake up like that, and Jay's like, it's not Hulu Hump Day. What the fuck is going on?
We totally skipped the mall scene again because I only brought their fucking soundtrack. So like before they even go to the airport. They go to the fucking mall. We're gonna fucking rewind and we're gonna go right back because
this is important.
This shit is good. This shit because this shit is part of the remake version of Reboot right here, where it's the same exact scene. You get the same characters, but it's just slightly different, just to fucking get you going again.
Yeah.
So Brody moved the comic book store to the mall because it has cheaper rent, but there's rats everywhere. He throws some shit, that does sound effect or whatever. But he goes on and tells them about how another movie's being made about him.
Yeah, but they're not trying to get a movie check this time. They're trying to straight up stop the shit because they stole their name.
Yeah, there's another movie being made about him. He explains what the difference is between a reboot and a remake.
Yep.
And all this shit. There's some good Star Wars jokes in there.
Which is a great breakdown. By the way, that's a great breakdown.
Dude, Jason Lee's good. He's always a good character in these movies.
Yeah.
Whether he plays Brody or Banky.
Yeah, Banky's fucking hilarious. I like Banky too.
Banky's good, man.
Banky's good. So yeah, he gives him that breakdown.
In Strike Back, he played both. He played both Banky and Brody.
Yep.
So I'm surprised Banky didn't have a spot in this once they got into Hollywood and shit. They did reference him when they went in to hold him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there. Go.
So in the mall, they're talking to him. They make those references between like the difference between a reboot and a remake and why it's a remake or why
it's a reboot. If I can't go back, I can't explain it again as well as Jason Lee did.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So for that, you gotta go see the goddamn movie. And
definitely go see that. It's well worth
my buddy Wyatt's going to go see the tour one. Because you know how they mentioned how they're going on tour?
Yeah.
That's on Monday in Chicago. My buddy Wyatt's going to go see that one. I think those were like $30 tickets or whatever, though. And I was going to go to that too. But once I looked it up, tickets were fucking damn near sold out. And I was like, there's no way I'm sitting with my buddies. I don't know, man. It was
expensive.
But that'd be cool because you're going to see the movie with them and then have a Q&A with the fucking Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes and shit after the fucking film and shit, dude. That's an experience. Theory, that shit sounds totally cool. Worth $30.
But they're on tour watching the same movie day in, day out, and it's kind of like at some point there's going to be like in that state of just like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
He's talking from
you know what I'm saying?
This dude is, but he's a dude that just loves his fucking fans, dude.
He's gonna be there for the fans.
He eats and breathes this shit, dude. But
he's also a human too. You know what I'm saying? At some point, he's gonna be
burnt out.
Yeah, you get burnt out. Everybody that goes.
That's why it's only a fucking 3-month tour.
You know what I'm saying? 3 months is still a long time. You know what I'm saying? Especially to someone who just had a heart attack. I'm not saying he's going to be a dick or anything. I'm just saying that in our experience.
I'm saying even out of the 3 months, he's probably only doing 2 or 3 days a week. You know,
But it also goes into he's gonna be hearing the same exact fucking shit because everyone's a fan. They're all gonna be saying the same thing, so it's gonna be that same fucking. I have to say these.
I think everyone's gonna be. I think everyone would be different. Every city would be different.
But I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right. God damn it, T.
So we went back to the fucking mall. We explained enough with the mall. Oh. Then you just dropped it down. So we went back to the mall. And now we got to go back to where we left off before, where they woke up in the middle of the fucking street.
Middle of the goddamn street.
Trying to get a pedophile.
They meet up. They get the pedophile to pick him up. Apparently,
that was the whole
apparently
thing.
He's not even a pedophile. He's a Jesus warrior, but you don't find it out until the deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Which is fitting, but yet fucked up.
Fitting but fucked up still.
He's a Jesus warrior.
Why is there a big ass cross in the middle of his van?
So
they steal his van.
Jay beats him up, steals his van.
His daughter gets in the van with him and is trying to like finesse him, but not finesse him. And Jay's like, "That's my daughter. That's not happening." So he whoops his ass and and they steal the van. And then they go.
Crazy.
And then their Uber driver finds them when they're at the fucking drive-thru at movies again.
Yeah.
And fucking starts throwing tots at them.
Fucking Harley Quinn defeats him.
Defeats him really easy. And they...
What's her name? Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon.
Fucking great name. Millennium Falcon. They still...
Because Reggie's last name is Falcon and her name is Millennium. She just named her Millennium.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. And then fucking she hooks up with this lady, so her name's Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. It turns out to be Rosario.
So
badass, you know, she bad.
The girls steal the van, but that's when you meet the full cast of the girl squad because you got Millennium Falcon, you got the deaf girl. Sorry, deaf girl, I don't remember your name. It's unfortunate. Then you have the Chinese foreign exchange student, and then you have the Arabian girl. That's the full squad, and they're trying to go to Hollywood for the Chinese girl because she loves blunt man and crime. She's getting ready to go back to China, and so they don't want her to go back to China without seeing blunt man.
It's all a scam.
It's all a fucking scam. But we'll get to that. They fucking steal the van after the Uber driver from before goes all wild. And
so then they steal the Uber. Jay and Silent Bob steal the Uber driver's car, and they fucking follow him. They get to the KKK rally.
Yeah, because the girls got caught by the KKK, and so Jay and Silent Bob have to go fucking save them from the KKK. And they do that in fucking stellar fashion. They throw a joint in the fucking burning cross. Everyone gets super.
This is where they get rid of their second joint. And so now they have one left.
They have one left.
They have one left.
And fucking, so they get rid of it there. And they fucking, Jay drives the fucking van around with the fucking Porta-John attached to it.
Kevin Smith does his whole fucking speech about fucking like, you guys aren't fucking racist enough.
Yeah,
you guys aren't paying attention. Y'all are crazy. Y'all like real Klansmen. Y'all suck dick. He's just going.
Why did you bring that pitchfork?
That's all crazy with himself.
Mitch. He was saying it was Mitch and who else?
Mitch and Millie or some shit. I don't know something.
Who the fuck are Mitch and Millie?
Who the fuck are Mitch and
oh God damn. Millie Rock. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they fling that fucking Porta-John full of fucking shit, and it gets on everybody. The gang escapes, and then that's when they make it to Hollywood, right?
Yeah, it cuts to Hollywood.
They make it to Hollywood, and now fucking they get to Chronicon. They have all these Starbucks moments throughout the fucking movie. Starbucks is in this movie fucking like 5 times.
5 times.
I don't know. Maybe that might be an over exaggeration, but like Starbucks in this movie a lot. So he does shout out that he's all like shout out to fucking Saban, shout out to Universal for fucking giving us a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And then
but yeah, they fucking make it to Hollywood before that. But Jay and fucking his daughter Millennium Falcon have their little moment. But Jay still doesn't tell her that he's her dad. But he's like, yeah, your dad's a piece of shit. Like, I met the guy.
Yeah, I know him, dude. He's an asshole.
Better off and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they have those few moments, which were touching. You know,
you were choking up, man. I saw you. Fuck your allergies.
No, some of that wasn't my allergies. I'm sitting there like, I just drank this root beer. Now I can't fucking breathe because I shouldn't be drinking pop. But here we are. So they have those moments, and they go to the fucking. Then they're at the Comic-Con trying to get in. They go their separate ways. The girls want to be in the movie. Jay and Silent Bob want to stop the movie, and they meet.
They have that whole argument again where she's like, "My whole life I wanted to blah 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 blah," and dude, he's like, "Well, I want to fucking stop." They have that whole argument, and then they split off, and then they end up getting chased by. They go into the panel where they're watching James Vanderbeek and Jason Biggs fucking argue about some guy that's apparently important was like, "Hey, what do you guys think about this reboot?" Jason Biggs like, "Fuck this movie." Yeah. Who's directing it? Kevin fucking Smith.
Yeah.
Did you find out? You find out Kevin Smith's directing it in the mall scene when Jason Lee's all like, "Yeah, fucking Kevin Smith's directing it."
And turns into Kevin James.
And then they do Kevin James,
which I was hoping Kevin James was going to be at the Comic-Con.
And also, Saban turned in Sabaros, and they're like, "Fuck those piece of fucks." So then it's like fucking Sabaros, and then oh my god, it's so stupid fucking joke.
So stupid.
Fuck those piece of fucks.
That was great. And then fucking and Matt Damon, dude. Matt Damon
pops up out of nowhere. He's like, "You thought I died.
You thought I died at the end of Dogma, right?" No. Actually, God didn't send me to hell. I didn't get into heaven. She sent me to the
No, he said, "You guys thought I went to hell. Heavens no."
Heavens no. Yeah, right. That's right. Oh, man, it was good.
Good joke. Yeah, he was puntacular.
He was.
Fantastic.
He's like, "Actually, I got sent to the Mediterranean Sea, where I was picked up by some Italian fishermen, and I woke up, I had amnesia. So one could say I was born again." And so he went into how he was Jason Bourne and how now he's reborn.
Reborn identity.
Reborn identity. Yeah. It was fucking great. And then, how was the highlight of the movie?
I was Loki before it was cool. Fuck Chris Hemsworth's, what's his name?
James Hiddleston?
Something Hiddleston, fucking...
I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll forgive us. Yeah,
Tom Hiddleston's fucking fake British accent.
Yeah.
Dude, all those fucking girls love Tom Hiddleston, dude. You can't fucking say fuck him, because...
Matt Damon did. Matt Damon gives no fucks. He's Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
So like he starts narrating like after I think the
that was before they pull into Chicago. Yeah, like when that happened.
It's true. So that happens.
That was before movies.
Skip that in the mall scene. But so now they're at the convention. They go their separate ways.
So they run into that panel. Then the fucking security guard starts chasing them because they snuck in.
Scooby-Doo style, they go through all the different panels.
They go through all they're running through different.
Yeah.
They run to that Clerks panel where the cast of Clerks is all in black and white.
Yeah. And so they were in black and white too, and they screamed, and they fucking had to leave. That was great. And then they run into Ben Affleck. And they're like, "Yo, I actually had a girl with fucking Amy. That wasn't Amy. It was a girl who wrote the book who was actually a lesbian."
Well, he wrote the comic book. He wrote the comic book Chasing Amy, and then she's turning it into a Netflix series.
Right, she's turning it into a Netflix series.
Finger Cuffs from Chasing Amy. I forget the character's name.
I don't remember either. So that happens. They have a heart-to-heart.
I forget her real name, too. She looks like Renee Zellweger, but she's not.
I had a huge crush on her, too. From Big Daddy and all that, dude. Like, I was like, "Oh, my God, she looks so good."
She isn't Big Daddy. Yeah, she's the girlfriend's friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But she was in Mallrats. She's been and in Chasing Amy, but she wasn't the same character in Mallrats that she was in Chasing Amy. She was different.
She was
a different character.
So they meet their daughter. Jay and Silent Bob meet Ben Affleck and her
their daughter, which is also Jason Mewes' daughter in real life. This little cute little 4-year-old girl is just over here just listening to they speak all this vulgar language. They're just cussing up a storm in front of this girl, and she does not give a fuck, dude. No. She's just like...
She's 4. She gives no fuck. She'll repeat it later, probably.
Oh, man.
But, yeah.
Ben Affleck does some good Batman jokes about how he's not Batman anymore.
Yeah. That was great. And then and Jay's like, you know what, man, fuck this, man. I'm here for my daughter. Like, I should help her out.
Yeah, man. He said, we don't have our names anymore, but my new name is Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. They emphasize on that heavy.
Super heavy, yeah. And so they go and they help out. And they get these fucking badges thanks to Ben Affleck. And they get the girls in because they're having trouble getting into the fucking thing. Into the
Ben Affleck gives them the VIP badges, so then they're fucking legit now because they can't get chased down by fucking Oswald from Drew Carey's show.
Yeah, true.
They can't they can't get chased down by fucking that dude. So now everybody's got VIP badges, the whole fucking squad. Yep. And then
they're in there.
They're watching the panel where Kevin Smith is like, hey, everybody, this is the fucking film that you guys get to be extras and all this fucking bullshit in my movie. And I watched this clip, and it goes into fucking the girl who plays Supergirl, Melissa Benoist, and Val Kilmer.
As Blunt Man.
And
Cheech.
Blunt Man and Chronic. Val Kilmer plays...
as fucking Alfred.
Val Kilmer's Blunt Man, and Melissa Benoist is Chronic. And he was already Jay was mad about it the whole time. Like, they took my dick.
Yeah.
They took my dick and turned me into a girl.
Yep. I can't stand for this shit.
It's like Saban fucking took my dick. Like they do that joke maybe like 3 times
yeah.
So you're watching this shit. Fucking Val Kilmer throws a fucking a weed grenade at fucking Chronic. She catches it.
And it
explodes. She's like, Indica, you bastard. And she's fucking faints. And then Alfred comes out of nowhere, played by Tommy Chong. He's like, looks like this reboot just came up in smoke.
Yeah. Just came up in smoke. And then it turns out that they weren't really supposed to be verses. Val Kilmer was trying to say, let's vape.
Let's vape, yeah. Because Kevin Smith hates the V in Batman vs. Superman. He's all like, it should be VS, but apparently V just stands for fucking versus now.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is a great point. It's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, he hates it. He hates it. So that's why they made like every time. So they like really emphasize the V like every time. But he's like, I'm making my new movie, Blunt Man V Chronic, and fucking.
Yeah.
They really emphasized that shit a lot. So
they did. So they played that scene, and then Jay's daughter, Millennium Falcon, is like, Jay looks a lot like fucking Kevin Smith.
No, like Silent Bob. She's like Silent Bob looks like, or they're going by fake names.
They are.
They're going by fake names the whole time because they can't use their real names. So what I forget what their names are going, like what they go by. But so they're all like, he looks a lot like the director.
Yeah.
So then they concoct a plan to do an old switcheroo.
And they do the switcheroo. Kevin Smith sees himself in the mirror as Silent Bob, and then gets knocked out, like by his daughter.
Yeah. She gets everybody in that chokehold, dude. Like, oh my god,
that is such a great reference to Dogma and the fucking Hell Kids. That was fucking hilarious. She knocks everybody out there.
Yeah. She's badass, dude. She's cool. Badass.
So that happens. They switch him out. The assistant dude is like, he's the shit because he's like the stage dude or whatever.
He's Kevin Smith's right hand man.
Right hand man makes all the things happen. He's like, he didn't fucking tell me about this shit, but I guess this is how it has to go down.
So then he goes and talks to the fucking squad. He's like, some girl I never even met, because the director just stopped talking to me. So some girl I never even met fucking told me to bring you guys on stage.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep. And so they all go on stage, and the Chinese girl that's just there for fucking...
Apparently she's Russian.
Apparently she's fucking Russian.
Chinese Russian girl.
She pulls the whole thing like she's wearing a little fucking Asian schoolgirl dress. With
their whole mission was she was the biggest fucking Jay and Silent Bob fan. And she was fucking...
And she's doing to
see the movie.
Like,
and all of a sudden, dude, she's just fucking like... some sort of Chinese fucking super spy that just wants to take down the media.
Yep.
Or whatever. And
she's gonna do that by stopping Jay and Silent Bob in their show.
Or killing Kevin Smith. Because she's all like, this fucking isn't this isn't Kevin Smith, so they throw Silent Bob out into the fucking trash.
Yeah. Yeah, they throw him in
the trash. And they bring the real fucking Kevin Smith out. And in the meantime, fucking Silent Bob is getting his Iron Man suit that he finds in the fucking...
Yep. That was fucking... Oh, Marvel suing somebody.
Marvel suing somebody.
That was fucking great. We'll see if that actually happens. Doubt it, though.
They won't, dude. Everybody loves Kevin Smith, so, like, nobody's suing him for anything.
He almost died. Like, come on, man.
Nobody's suing him for anything.
So Jay is like...
He doesn't make enough money off this shit for people to...
No. So Jay was like, yo, like, let's get me closer to the stage. I'm your fucking real dad and all this and that. And fucking... So the Chinese girl was like, oh, well, then we're going to fucking murder you then. Fucking, you're going to watch your dad die after I...
Oh, yeah, he does finally confess, like, I'm your dad and all that. Like,
and he's like, I got all
he's getting choked up by all those cock knockers. And
So he takes the two out there grabbing them, and he's like, hand me that gun, and they hand him the gun, and it's fake as fuck. And he's like, this is a fake gun? I'm like, yeah, it's Comic-Con. What did you expect?
Yeah,
like,
man.
I was like, what the shit?
Getting beat up by all the cock knockers. There's a whole army of cock knockers. There's a whole
army of cock knockers on this Russian girl's side. Fucking Blunt Man or Silent Bob appears in his silent iron suit and blows the doors down, and all hell breaks loose. And then they give the last joint to his daughter, and he says, don't use this except for a special occasion or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
And then she lights it during the fiasco, and it makes a lot of the cock knockers. It knocks out all the cock knockers.
Makes a lot of them pass out and shit. So that way they can be saved and the ruckus can start. And yeah. And it was fucking...
And they end up they defeat everybody, and then Kevin Smith is just still on stage talking all like, this is gonna about wrap this shit up and blah blah blah.
This is about right here where
this is the characters are already at their point, and like everything's established, and then we'll just fade out, and then it goes into the final
the final portion of the film where Jay is talking to his daughter, but they're at where they began, at the quick stop, leaning against it and being like, yo, so this is what we're going to do. I'm not ready to be a father, but I'm ready to practice. But before you say I'm ready to practice, she's all like, "Nah, you don't have to save it." Nah.
Yeah.
And fucking Jay or Silent Bob comes in. I keep doing that. Silent Bob comes in with the coffee, hands them both one. He's like, I always wanted to hang out with my daughter, just have a coffee with her in the morning and shit.
And she says snoogans and shit like that. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, bitch, yeah, we're getting
there."
And then he starts kind of telling her about adventures. He just just makes references. All like, he's like, one time we went to the mall. That's what he said. He's like, one time we went to the mall, and then another time, we saved the fucking planet and met God herself. And even though we made the planet, dude, Catholics still hated us.
Yeah. God looks like Alanis. And then he made that,
yeah, they made that reference a couple times. Yeah. Like, God looks exactly like Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. And so the last joke that they tell is like fucking the last 25 years. See that guy over there? For the last 25 years, we've been coming up here every night, putting gum in the locks. And that was a reference.
And you know what's funny? Because ever since after Clerks 2, that building, they own that. Jay and Silent Bob owned that building. They bought that building and made a quick stop for fucking Jay or for Dante and Randall to fucking work at because they were working at movies.
Yeah.
Whatever. So like that quick stop right there, that whole building right there is actually owned by Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Because they had their movie money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why they had cock smokers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that happened, and then we got all of the deleted scenes.
So they're still putting gums in the locks, even though they own the building, and they're still fucking. They're still fucking
with them, because it's hilarious. Yeah. It was great.
All right, let's wrap this up. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, T, for coming on the WeinerCast.
Yeah, man.
I gotta take you guys home.
Son of a bitch.
Let's get out of here, everybody. Thanks for coming by. If you did, if you don't do it tomorrow, and then check out the goddamn movie. It's awesome.
Silent Bob Reboot.
It's worth the $15, dude. It's an indie film based, kind of. A Universal put down some money and Saban put down money, but I don't know. It's still kind of an indie film. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go see it. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, for real.